Breakfast Buzz is brought to you by Chapman's Ice Cream. Made by Canadians for all of us Canadians.
Friday edition of the Breakfast Buzz, and an announcement to make. Some changes are coming to Global News morning shows across the region now. Global's parent company, Chorus Entertainment, will be centralizing morning programming out of Toronto. It all starts next week. The Maritimes, you will still get local stories and news every morning from the reporters that viewers have come to know and trust in both Nova Scotia and in New Brunswick and throughout the Maritimes. But these changes do mean saying goodbye to some familiar faces. Let's take a look. Morning show, I came into this beautiful studio. That first day I was like, wow, this would be an awesome place to work, and I haven't left. When the show launched, we were on live television for 3 hours, Crystal, Jill, and I, interviewing people from all walks of life. Like, it was a tightrope. It was unbelievable how we ever pulled it off.
My name is Sean Hargreaves. I have been the technical producer for Global News Morning for the past 13 years. I started off mostly just editing the B-roll and the footage that you'd see over the interviews. But as time went on, I started cutting together the actual newscasts.
My name is Chad Allen. I've been working at Global News in Halifax for the past 12 years in the engineering department as an engineering technician. So whenever you hear a band on the morning show, it's been me that connects the microphones and makes sure it sounds good.
Caroline, 100 miles an hour down a 7th line. I said, oh.
I think working on the morning show was a highlight of my career. My job was, okay, what's next? Who's here? Okay, our guest is running late. I better call and find out where they are. Are they going to make it? What are we going to do if we don't get this guest in? I think I gained 10 pounds in the first year on the show because there was so much food and it was so good. You know, we had some really high profile people, you know, Jeremy Hansen.
Chris Hadfield, of course, stands out.
Somebody brought in some of the Muppets.
Anyone who's a Sons of Anarchy fan, Kim Coates.
The 80 girl in me really loved the day Corey Hart came.
I think the most fun things have been when we've done special broadcasts, whether we've gone on the road, when we've gone to Lunenburg or down the valley.
Reporters did great work out there in all hours of the night, in the middle of hurricanes and storms and power outages and fires. Reporters who've lost eyelashes because it was so windy. Like, I don't want to name names.
Paul has always been the heart of the show.
Do what you love, and it won't be a job. You know, I've done what I've loved for 20 years now, and it hasn't felt like work one day. That's why I stayed at this job for 13 and a half years. And our thanks to Ellen McDonald for putting together that package for us to air this morning. And Ross, I know you're not featured in there, but the last 2 years with you and the dogs has been a great honor for me to kind of co-host alongside the show with you as well. So
oh, Paul,
say good morning to you, buddy.
Yeah, good morning. I feel the same way. You know, we often talk in sports terms with our chats. Chad, yeah. Sean, yourself, all stars, and you know, I couldn't be luckier to have had a host or a person to shoot the breeze with every morning. Paul, you are talented, you're quick-witted, you're smart, you're a great person. Sometimes I doubt that when I'm reminded of your Leafs fandom, but that's really the only time. So I'm wishing you all the best, whatever adventure awaits you next. Maybe covering Habs Stanley Cup run. Who knows?
I hope
in the
not.
future. But yes, it's been a pleasure working with you.
Yeah, and you too, sir. All the best to you in the future as well. And to Justin in our air too, who has put up with us, and we've put up with him for the past couple of years. He keeps it on the rails for us as well. So I'll miss you, Ross, but we'll be watching for you next week. Thanks.
Okay.
So the time has come. For some of us, this is our last day at Global News, including me. I want to thank Global Halifax for taking a chance on a sportscaster from Newfoundland by way of Toronto to read the news and host the show for so long, and for allowing me the opportunity to say goodbye this morning too. To all the former co-hosts and producers and reporters that have been up bright and early in the studio, we did some great work here. Well done on that. And it's reflected in the fact that so many of you continue to work in broadcasting in big roles right across the country. I see you guys all the time. And in other roles in communications as well, making a difference in our community. And to the current staff here, keep up the great work. Everybody here does an amazing job, including Ross and the dogs, who I will miss greatly, despite his choice of hockey team, I guess we should say. To the thousands of guests who've walked through the doors over the last 13 and a half years, thank you. I think I've interviewed everybody in the city at this point. It takes a lot to come on live TV, but it's been our privilege to help you share your stories and give you that platform. And when people always ask me what my favorite part of the job has been, I always say it's the interviews. Meeting interesting people from all walks of life has been amazing. That's the magic of morning television, isn't it? Finally, I'd like to thank you at home for watching and for coming up to me and my family all the time over the years to say hello and that you enjoy what we did here in the mornings. It's been my privilege to share thousands and thousands of morning coffees with you. You're all truly friends of the show, I know that. And now I will start to share more morning coffees at home with Jill and Casey and Andy. I love you guys. I know you're watching. Thanks for being here with me on the odyssey that is morning television over the years. Thank you. And thank you, Halifax. It's all about you. There's a reason that I love this town. Here's Joel Plaskett, a friend of the show, on Global News Morning.
Now what you think? Stayed out too late, had a little too much to drink. We walked home across the bridge when the marquee shut down. There's a reason that I love this town. Nobody cares how much money you have. If you've got enough to get in a cab, there will be drinks on the house if your house burns.
Wardrobe consideration provided by Simons, now open in Halifax. You're watching Global Montreal. This is Global News Morning.
Well, as some of you may have heard, the morning show, as you've come to know, is changing. Next week, Global News Morning is entering a new chapter. It may look a little different at first, but it will still be here to help you start your day. And Braden Jagger-Haynes will continue bringing you the local stories and community connections that have always made this show so special. For me, this is bittersweet. This September would have marked my 10th year hosting Global News Morning. 10 years. I can't believe it. It has truly been one of the greatest privileges of my career to be part of your mornings. Thank you for inviting me into your homes, your routines, your kitchens, and your lives. Over the years, we've become like family in many ways. Together, we've built meaningful relationships throughout this community, and those relationships won't end here. They'll continue through the incredible work being done at Global, and of course, through me. One of the things I'll treasure most is the opportunity to sit across from so many incredible people in this studio. Time and again, guests would tell me how grateful they were for this platform and how comfortable they felt sharing their stories with me. But the truth is, I've been the lucky one. I had the privilege of hearing your stories, your challenges, your triumphs, your music, your art, your community initiatives, and helping share them with a wider audience. That has been an incredible gift and one I will never take for granted. Now, I'll admit, turning off that 3 a.m. alarm is both thrilling and a little scary. It has been my routine for so long, and mornings have been such a big part of who I am, both professionally and personally. But I'm also excited about what's ahead. I hope you'll join me in the evenings as I take on the new role as your evening anchor. Instead of being with you over your morning coffee, I'll be with you while you're making dinner or sitting down with your family at the end of the day. The stories we tell will not change. My commitment to this community will not change. The only thing changing is the time of day you'll see me. And rest assured, your mornings are in very good hands. So this isn't goodbye, it's simply see you later. Before I go, I want to thank every single member of the Global News Morning team, past and present, whether you were in front of the camera or working tirelessly behind the scenes. Your talent, dedication, and friendship help make this show what it is. Together, we shared a bond that only people who rise before the sun can understand. We created something we can all be incredibly proud of, and I will always be grateful to have shared this journey with you. Of course, I am sad to close this chapter, but I'm also excited for what's ahead. I leave mornings with a full heart, immense gratitude, and anticipation for this next adventure. To everyone who has tuned in over the years, thank you. Thank you for your trust, your kindness, and for making me a part of your mornings for the past decade. Thank you, Montreal. Here's to continuing this journey together just a little later in the day. On that note, we've put together some moments and memories from the show throughout the years. There are far too many amazing memories to count or capture in just a few short minutes, but I will hold on to these special moments, and I know you will too, as we begin a new chapter next week. Take care.
Global News Morning. I'm Ella Greco.
Hey, heads up. There you go. It's popular characters. Oh my God. Okay, we can't even get through this.
I'm Braden Jagger-Haynes, joined by Matt Consalvo.
And look who I have with me.
Wake up, Danny. I know you're the co-host, but let's go.
I don't know how that's possible.
Yes, you are very.
Teams in the Canadian Football League this year.
All right. Thank you for this, Kelly. By the way, there's a program note here. This is the final show of Global News Morning, the Winnipeg edition. There's going to be a new morning show launched next week. And Kelly and I have known each other a long time. We've worked together a long time, primarily the first few years at CJOB. And I just want to say you're a true friend, and I'm going to miss you.
You know, Clay, I will say this, and for our viewers, there is not an individual I have ever worked with that brings sunshine to a newsroom like Clayfield Young from the 34th floor of the NBC building. You are one of a kind, my friend, and I really, really do hope that you have the chance to not only continue that sunshine, but the fearless reporting that has been your legacy for all these years. I love you, brother.
All right. Love you too. And that's a wrap on the Friday edition of Global News Morning. That is a wrap, period. This is our last show for Global News Morning, the Winnipeg edition. A new show, a new morning show will debut on Tuesday. So on behalf of the crew here, we just want to thank you. It has been our pleasure to serve you all these years. I've worked with some of the best people in the business, and it's been an honor to be part of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care, and we'll see you. We'll see you somewhere down the road. Bye-bye.
Back in the Weather Center with Julianne. We're going to look ahead to the long weekend forecast, and we do have an announcement coming up on Global News Morning. There are changes coming to the show, and we check in again with Julianne. Good morning.
Good morning, Chantal, for the last time. It's a bittersweet goodbye. I believe this is kind of see you later kind of thing. That's what I chose to believe, and it was amazing working with you and to have worked with such incredible people and to be a part of this show.
It's been great working with you as well, Julianne. Let's take a look at the weather and our whole team as well.
And I'll see you later, Chantal, and I'll see you at home later as well. Now, for the last time, let's have a look at your weather forecast. It's time now for your last cross-country forecast with me. Let's have a look at the temperatures we're going to see this afternoon across the country. Warm temperatures in Saskatchewan, 29 degrees in Saskatoon, 30 in Regina with chances of rain showers in the Queen City. In Vancouver, 26 degrees and the sun. 28 in Thunder Bay, cloudy conditions over there, and cooler temperatures in St. John's. Look at that, a high of 14 degrees this afternoon. 30 in Ottawa, and a mix of sun and cloud. Let's have a look at the current temperatures across Saskatchewan. 17 degrees in Key Lake right now. Warmer temperatures in Saskatoon. 19 degrees for your morning commute over there. And in the south, we're going to see warmer temperatures in areas like Val-Marie, a low of 23 degrees right now. Look at our futurecast. We can see a few passing clouds on top of Saskatoon and on top of Regina as the day progresses today. And for your weekend as well, we're going to see warm temperatures, and protection is needed, especially today in Regina. Don't forget to wear sunglasses, to wear a hat, and don't forget to put on sunscreen. Stay hydrated and stay in shade as much as you can. In Saskatoon, we're going to see same conditions, and tomorrow in Regina, temperatures passing 30 degrees, so 33 for your daytime high, 28 on Sunday, and in Saskatoon, a high of 32 degrees tomorrow, 25 on Monday. And you can follow your forecast downloading your free Sky Tracker app at globalnews.ca/weather, and I'll see you soon.
The UV Report is brought to you by SunSmart Saskatchewan. Learn more at sunsmartsk.ca. You're watching Global News.
Thanks, Julianne, and thank you for joining us. We'll be back this evening for Global News at 5. And we do have some changes coming on our morning show next week. Announcements like this aren't easy when they affect you and your coworkers. Due to industry challenges, Chorus is making programming changes. And this is my last morning show with you, along with Julianne Bodini and my 2 producers and 1 technical producer. So I want to give a big thank you to my producers, Trillian Reynoldson and James Thompson, who make the show run smoothly. To Julianne for her smiling face and keeping us in the weather loop, and to Adrian St. Onge for tech and directing. We have an amazing team, and it's been great working with everyone. And as well as the rest of our control room with directors and technical producers, Taylor Laughlin and Jeremy Zenz. They will keep the content flowing. We've also had many great former colleagues over the years who have put this show to air for both Saskatoon and Regina markets, and I want to thank everyone as well. Speaking from the heart, I have loved waking up with you every morning for 5 years. Time really does fly, and for me, starting with weather and moving to anchoring your local news, we had a lot of interviews with all of our guests and community events. And thank you to all of our many guests who take time to share the happenings across the province. And of course, to our early morning viewers who make us part of your day, thank you for watching. It really does mean a lot. And we will still have local reporters and news coverage in Saskatoon and Regina. The morning show will be different, but it will be back on Tuesday after the long weekend. Thank you so much for watching, for joining us over the years, and have a very great summer and a great long weekend.